keep this pillow on top of my testicles because if it's not Jimmy, it's this microphone.
I was going to say, dude, now I kind of want to fucking punch you in the dick.
You've reached over here a couple times.
Hey. I'm going to get you.
I'm scared. I use these testicles.
Yeah, but, like, you don't want a baby. So
I mean,
kind of useless.
Maybe. You don't want a baby, Jimmy?
Not at all.
What?
All right.
Like,
so
why not?
want kids? Because I don't have anything to give a kid, dude. I don't want to have to fucking deal with, like, it getting bullied. Or, like, what if it's the bully? What if it's a school shooter? Like,
there's a lot of variables.
Dude, like, I don't know. Like,
well, like,
I have to give it, like, life advice and be like, oh, yeah, this is how you be a person. But, like, I'm barely a person.
What if it, like, grows up and goes to college and, like, makes a bunch of money?
I have to fucking pay for college?
No. What if it's, like, smart out of nowhere and you're like, holy shit.
Dude,
it's smart out of nowhere.
I gotta get real good stock. Are we recording?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
I like where this is going.
I don't think I'm gonna get, like, good stock. Like, the ladies I get are, like, fucking dumber than me.
Well, at least you weren't like, yeah, that's gonna come from my seed and be successful.
How old are you, Jimmy?
30.
Well, at least they'll have good hair. I mean, you're 30 and you still have your fucking hairline. You know?
Yeah, dude, it's kind of balding though, dude.
Yeah, I don't think I am really.
No, dude, you have a good hairline.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, dude, I'm Italian.
Fucking.
I don't have a gray head. I don't have a gray hair on my head except for my fucking.
Dude, I started getting. I have one
facial
gray
hair.
I have one gray beard hair. I lost it, but I want to go gray. I want to go gray real bad. I think it look cool.
Why?
Dude, if I just had long gray hair and a gray beard and I just look like fucking Gandalf, dude, I think that'd be sick.
Yeah, I mean, women are starting to, like, dress like grandmas and shit, so...
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah, dude.
They've been doing that since, like, 2010.
Yeah, but now, like, the grandma glasses are, like, real popular. Like, it's like every chick has them.
And, like, those weird 90s, like, jeans
you have the
popular.
thick-brimmed hipster glasses.
Those are young guy glasses.
You know what these are, actually? You know what these are? These are fucking
fake
Randy Jackson glasses.
They kind of,
really?
Yeah,
you
because
you do kind of look like a white Randy Jackson.
No, he makes glasses. He makes glasses for people with big heads.
For fat guys?
So it's not fat. I still have a big head when I'm not fat. But no, they fucking, they go out like this so you don't
so they don't bend?
Yeah.
That is like I know a lot of people whose glasses, like, they just bend.
Yeah, well, they look like shit because they, like, bow out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, usually they're, like, showing them to people. They're like, look what the fuck I can do with my glasses. And then they start warping, like the brim of a hat or something.
Dude, I remember the one time with showing people that shit like that. With, I had this bowl that was supposed to be unshatterable.
Yeah.
And you just shattered it.
My brother comes over, and I had already dropped it on the concrete, like, 3 times just to, like, see if it would break. And my brother comes over to my parents' house, and I was like, dude, watch this. And I just throw it on the fucking ceramic tile. And it just shatters.
Dude, you're lucky you didn't break the fucking tile, dude.
He just stared at me like, what the fuck
what are you
on
idiot?
right now,
like,
dude?
how high are you?
Yeah.
Dude, I know so many people, because it's a brand. It's like Shatterless or Shatterproof.
It was like a dude in Kent that was making them.
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that guy. The Shatterproof. Did you buy it at Puff and Stuff?
No, I bought it at, there was this, you know where that barbecue place is where Bill Stone tried to have an open mic, that something pig, over by the movie theater. Yeah, so.
Yeah, it's like the tattoo shop.
Yeah, there was called like Twilight Boutique or something like that. Yeah.
Yep. There was
now I think it's in Streetsboro. It's a 24-hour head shop.
Yeah, they used to sell spice for there. All the Twilight boutiques, they were like a franchise.
Did you ever smoke that shit?
Oh, all the time.
Spice shit?
All the time.
Really?
Dude, yeah, dude. I used to buy it in high school from this like little like convenience store, and this Iranian guy with a little hand. His name was Gus. His name was Gus, and he would sell spice, and I would trip. I think I talked about him on the last time. I think I brought up the last time we recorded.
What does it do to you?
It's like fake weed. It's like synthetic weed. It's like you get introduced to it because your buddy's on probation.
Yeah,
he's like, I can't smoke weed, but they don't test for the fake weed, and it's like all the bad parts of tripping.
Oh,
you know, it's you know, like when you take acid, you're like, oh, we're gonna like explore the mysteries of the universe, and like mushrooms are like, I'm gonna become one with nature. Spice is like, oh, you want to see a ghost?
Yeah.
Like, you're gonna fucking freak the fuck out.
Yeah, and it was like really bad for you.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
dude, because
They
it's
were-
like chemicals.
Yeah, they were selling
It's like
it.
pulperate.
Yeah, they were selling it at head shops. They were selling it as potpourri, and it said not for human consumption.
Yeah, that's how you.
on
That was the
packaging.
secret code. You have to go and be like,
Yeah.
"Can I purchase some not for human consumption?"
It's like-
and they give you fucking spice.
Well, it's the same thing with like the fake urine for drug tests. You're like, can I get that stuff that's definitely not for
Yeah.
drug tests? It says on the back, not for drug
Yeah, I
tests.
just
Yeah.
want some
Like,
fake
yeah.
urine. I'm making a movie.
I wanted to. Can I get that stuff to test my drug testing equipment?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What is that?
right?
Because I read up on it. That's what that shit was. It was created. It was created for labs to test their equipment.
As like a control.
Yeah, and then the company that made it just started selling it.
Yeah, the
in
company
head
that made it
shops.
was like, well, labs aren't really buying it. That's a pretty niche market. But you know who would love this? Drug addicts.
Stoners that want to
seems
get
like
jobs.
we could
And it's-
triple our profits in the
Yeah.
next quarter.
And hats off because it's worked every
Have you
time.
guys ever
Like,
have you smoked spice, John?
I did, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a lot? Like how
No,
often?
like
Just
once.
once?
Yeah.
And it made you see ghosts. Like,
I mean, it just got me like a little weird high. Like
Yeah,
it
it's
wasn't like
it's a weird.
Yeah.
Oh, I freaked out.
it
on
was like we couldn't get weed one time. I was like probably, I don't know, 20, 21, and we couldn't get weed one time, so we just went to the head shop and bought some of that shit.
let's go do it.
'Cause
Let's
we
do an
heard it did
episode.
the same
with
thing.
it.
Oh, that'd be a funny episode.
You
Yeah,
can't-
let's
I don't
smoke
think you can
spice.
get it.
Yeah, I
now.
don't know where to get spice. I don't think they don't sell it
I don't
anymore.
think you can get it now.
It's
we
funny
can
that,
smoke
like-
the new fake weed, the Delta 8.
I've
Yeah.
That
already
just
done
seems
that.
like
It's not-
spice with like rebranded.
It's
Yeah.
it's just like non-THC weed.
I tried it for a while. It was like giving me headaches and shit, so I just stopped.
That's what it seems like it would do.
Yeah.
They
Somebody,
had cartridges of it.
I smoked some with Haley's.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
when you made me puke.
That wasn't me. That was
After
Haley.
you
that made
promised
puke.
me I wasn't gonna puke from it. and
That
then
was
I
Haley that
puked.
promised you weren't gonna puke. Don't look at me. If like I even told her, I was like, Jimmy gags on a gummy bear shot. You think he's gonna hit this fucking head?
Yeah, that's true.
And then
I puke a lot. That's why I was not freaking out.
that's why like I would never promise
When
you you're not gonna puke.
we were
man.
gonna do the, you're like, I'm worried about puking with the one chip challenge. I was like, I puke all the time, dude. I'm fine with it.
You know what I did? You know what I did last night when we were at Barmacy? Is I went to go drink my White Claw that I had been sitting there for a while, and because I was like, oh, I still got a little bit left in this. Somebody put a roach out in it.
Oh,
Oh,
did you
Fucking-
throw up?
Almost. I came very close.
It would be tough. I was
dude,
like,
that's
it was like a weed.
Did you ever
roach,
drink
right?
Yeah.
bong
Okay,
water?
Yeah.
That's
No.
like
No.
that's what it would feel like drinking.
No.
Okay, you guys,
We always-
did you guys even go
we
to
would
high
always like
school?
we would always like dare people to drink. We'd always
You-
get the stupid people to drink it.
That's
but
pretty much
Oh,
what
all
we
my
did.
friends have
Yeah.
drank bong water.
Never.
Or just
Why?
I don't know, because I was 14 and we were trying to be cool. We thought it was funny.
Yeah, I didn't
Can
smoke weed at 14.
Can we
so-
do that as an episode? Drink bong water.
Oh my god!
We could do one where you drink bong water.
I'll drink bong water,
Guess I'm not.
dude. Because somebody was like, "Dude, if you drink the bong water, you get extra super high."
And
I
on
think,
paper, that makes sense.
and I
On
think that's
paper,
just what
like-
somebody's older brother told somebody. Was.
Just to get him
Probably.
to do something
Yeah.
stupid.
But
Yeah.
like early on, those first few highs, you're like, whoa, I bet it's nuts if you drink the bong water. And I've smelled the bong as I've cleaned the bong water, and it's not nice. I don't think I want that
If
in my
I drink
mouth.
bong water, will you drink bong water?
No.
Why?
How fresh is how fresh a bong
Oh,
water
dude,
are we talking?
it's not sitting there. We're not gonna die. We're like a clean bong, like
Clean
brand new
bong.
bong. We smoke like 2 bowls out of it, and then fucking
How much do I have to drink?
just like a chug, like a slug.
Can we do a shot?
Yeah, shot of bong water.
You in? Clean bong.
Sure, but
We
it has
smoked
to
out
be,
of it.
It has to be Delta 8 because I do not smoke weed. Yeah.
Fuck, you believe this fucking narc?
What a narc, dude. I smoke weed every goddamn. That's not even true, dude. I really don't smoke weed.
No.
Yeah.
Not anymore. I just don't. I don't know.
The government can keep its hands on my goddamn business. That's all I got to say.
Legalize
Yeah.
cocaine, though. I do want that to be a main topic of discussion on this podcast. Is the legalization of cocaine?
Honestly, I don't even do cocaine, and I think it should be legal because of all of the fentanyl shit going around.
At least
right
we'd
now.
get like
Yeah, that
safe
would be-
cocaine.
it was-
Yeah.
Yeah,
It'd be a
dude.
responsible decision. I
It's
mean,
so many people are dying from fentanyl. I think if they just like legalized and
Have you
regulated
ever done
heroin
cocaine,
and
John?
cocaine. I'll plead the fifth on that. And
I feel like why are you afraid to admit
legalize and?
Are you afraid your mom's gonna see this?
No, dude. I have an
Mom, I do
obligation.
cocaine all the time.
I have an obligation that for the next 2 years that I can't quit on. So
fuck.
Maybe we should not talk about my drug use. All right.
Well, John is a square. Me and Brandon. What's the craziest drug you've ever done? John only drinks.
No,
alcohol.
I mean I've done all the drugs. I just haven't done them in the past 10 years.
It depends. Yeah, he's definitely not. We've never seen that.
Yeah.
Honestly, like, it depends on what you mean by crazy, because, like, I feel like all the drugs I've done are just your pretty much average everyday Joe drugs, like LSD.
I want to try heroin.
See, that's what I mean. I don't want to do heroin.
If I was gonna die, like if I knew I was gonna die, yeah, I'm down.
That's how I want to go, dude. Just send me away on like heroin.
I've had Dilaudid before, and that was...
I mean, that's basically heroin.
Yeah, that's what I've been told. And, like, I mean, mind you, this wasn't like some guy on the street was like, hey, you want some of this Dilaudid? I was at a hospital. My appendix was going to burst. And, like, man, it took everything from, like, 10 to 0.
Was it cool?
Tom Segura said it was the best thing he's ever done.
Oh, it was insane. Like, it was nuts.
Yeah.
And after that, I was like, I get it. Because, like, you could have taken my appendix out with hedge trimmers or something and it would have hurt less, but... Dilaudid took care of all that. No problems.
Yeah. Well, we
you want to do more about John's drug use?
We didn't even do like an introduction to the podcast.
Oh yeah, we just started screaming about drugs.
We just did 12 minutes on
drugs
and Jimmy not wanting to have kids.
Yeah. So this is the Bomb Hard for those of you who are tuning in for the first time, which is all of you, because it's the first episode.
No, it's not.
If you got past those 12 minutes about me ranting about cocaine, welcome to the Bomb Hard.
The name Bomb Hard, what is that like? What do you guys think of when you hear it? Like, what do you think the concept for the show in your mind is?
I thought this was going to be like a counterterrorism thing, but
I thought it was going to be like a pro-terrorism thing. Like we were going to bomb places like hard.
Yeah, but you have like a fetish for pain, so you get hard right before you
exactly
blow up the bomb.
Like, ooh, death of innocence turns me on.
To the infidels.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I think it's just it's a common thing in comedy, and we're all comedians.
It's more common for Brandon.
Mostly
hard.
I'm here to learn.
I think bombing is for open mics. Like that's it.
I was talking to Flem about it yesterday, and I was like, I don't consider you can't bomb in an open mic.
Yeah,
that's what you're supposed to do. Like you're supposed to go up there and like just be a psycho.
Well, I mean, you're not supposed to bomb, but it's,
I don't know. Psycho's not my first.
It's expected that you'll bomb.
Yeah,
but you're
like,
not like
don't be afraid. Don't
bomb.
be afraid to bomb. You know?
No.
You're just throwing spaghetti at the wall. Like people are like, oh, dude. Like I don't think you have a good set or a bad set at an
open mic. Yeah, I mean, well, to me, it's a good set if you had a joke that you wanted to try that night and it works.
It works.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, that has some legs. I need to tweak it more.
Yeah.
You know?
But short of that, it's just nothing. You know, like there's no good or bad.
Yeah,
but,
you're like, you know, just be like, come on, dude, I crushed tonight. You're like, yeah, buddy.
But when you first start,
10 people here and nobody's listening.
But like
you take it seriously when you first start.
When you first start, you bomb at an open mic, that's a bomb.
And it hurts.
Like,
it hurts.
It sucks.
But then again, like there's some fun to be had there, though. If there's 10 people that don't give a shit, you know, the whole show, and then you get up there and make those 10 people laugh the whole time. Like, even at an open mic, you're like, all right, that feels good. I've got some shit I can do with this, you know?
Yeah.
But otherwise, like, stop listing them on your calendars as dates. Like, that's the other thing.
Yes. If you listen to open mic on your calendar, you're still...
Just stop
what are you doing?
Yeah. I mean, a lot of people do, though, when they first start. It's just like
this is where you can see me. Booked all around town.
Booked all around, It's a thing where, like, whenever I first started going to LBT... Like, my first time at LBT...
Fuck that place.
My first time at LBT was before the pandemic. And then I fucking came back after the pandemic, and for a while there, when Jimmy first started hosting, it was like an alt comedy club every night. Like, it was killer every night.
Because there's just so people are just so excited to be out of the house again. Dude.
Yeah.
There was that was every show right after the pandemic was just like everybody's just excited to be doing something. They were listening because they didn't care.
Tables are
because they
spaced
hadn't
out.
talked to anybody other than their like inner circle for fucking 3 months.
Yeah, and I remember
miss
crushing like 3 weeks in a row. And then we had a week where it was like after 3 weeks in a row of good weeks, we had a week where it was like me, Tim, Jason Malterno, Jimmy Graham, like fucking Steve Mers, like there was like 5 or 6 of us that are decent comics that went up back to back to back to back and just bomb after bomb after bomb. And we were just like walking outside like it was some like we all just got our asses kicked or something, you know?
Yeah,
and it was like
it gets pretty rough there. Dude, but right after quarantine, like that's when I wrote such a good like 10 minutes. I was so excited and like I was just crushing. Like it's mostly like what my act is now. Like,
yeah.
Mhm.
I wrote a lot of that just during the lockdown, which I think we should go back, dude. How much do you guys miss the lockdown?
I got
Scale of 1 to 10.
I got furloughed and government like monies right as the bars reopened. It was like the same week.
Yeah.
And Haley had to go back to work that week. She was so pissed.
Fuck.
I just told Land O'Lakes I wasn't coming back until they like got like the safety protocols in place that
you were furloughed too, right?
No, I was just taking vacation days basically. And
were you getting...
Well, they let me take it unpaid. They let me take it I was just taking unpaid days off. I wasn't getting paid at all. But I was living with my parents, so I really didn't give a shit.
But what about because you would have been an essential worker.
Yeah, they made everybody go back to work.
So it's food.
And
Were you like they were?
I was off for like a month.
How essential is butter?
Pretty essential.
Any food manufacturing is considered essential.
Yeah.
But I went back. I went back like I don't know. I think I was out like 2 months. But I took vacation time for some of it, and then I took some unpaid time off.
How?
Because I told him, like, my dad is high risk. I'm living with my dad. I'm not coming back until you start making people wear masks and
So
shit.
you didn't get any of that government cheese?
No, I got nothing.
Damn, dude.
Sucks.
I got the
the
payout that everybody got. Yeah.
But you didn't get that sweet welfare money?
No.
It was pretty dope.
But I got like last week I got like
I bought a car from it. Yeah.
Last week I got one of those like 3-year Google memory things.
Yeah.
And it was just of the ledges at Virginia Kendall. And I was like, God damn, I miss those days where I just didn't have to work and I just went hiking every day. Like, it was so fucking nice,
dude. You like a
dude.
mountain man for a while doing this shit?
I mean, dude, you had to get out of the house.
When did you... So you lived with your parents during the lockdown?
Yeah.
That must have sucked.
It did, dude. It was rough.
I had just moved into like a new apartment. Like I was by myself. I was fucking paradise. I'm gonna live like a king.
I mean, dude, that's when I had my first panic attack. Was August of 2020 after living with my parents for 5 months of the fucking quarantine shit, and
it's probably just your parents and like the world ending.
Yeah, dude, it was.
Did jerking off suck?
It was crazy.
When you were living with your parents?
Honestly, I don't remember.
It was the secrecy that got him.
I don't remember, honestly.
You don't remember jerking off?
No, I don't always remember my jerk offs.
I remember every
There's
single
so
jerk
many.
off.
You remember
so
every
many.
single
Yeah,
one?
dude.
What was the last one? Like roughly what time?
It was last night.
Damn.
Do you remember?
Last night? Something scary happened to me last night
While jerking off?
While I was jerking off, yeah, dude. I was. I'm pretty sure I had a supernatural experience while jerking off last night.
Are you smoking spice?
I wasn't smoking spice. I wasn't. I was pretty drunk. I'm by myself, and I'm jerking off. I'm enjoying myself.
Volume up.
And dude, no headphones, dude.
No
headphones. I fucking, it's awesome. But my upstairs neighbor was gone, and her apartment has like that buzzer thing where you can like let people in, and it kept going off at like 2-3 in the morning last night, and I knew she was gone. I kept like looking around. I was like, I didn't even know the doorbells worked at this house. That's a very terrifying time to find out you have working doorbells. I like went to the front door. I'm like, nobody's there. No hobo on the couch again. I went to the back door. Nobody's there. And I was like, mother, what the fuck is going on? And then I kept going off. And I was spooked.
You didn't like walk out there and like go see where the button is to see if there's somebody there?
Yeah, no, because it's on the inside. It's in the apartment.
You have to go in the apartment.
Yeah, so it's like that buzzer that unlocks the door, like on apartments. It goes
okay. I was picturing this in reverse. Like somebody was like downstairs, like buzzing the button to let somebody in. No. Okay, that's terrifying. Then
it was really weird
to know she's not home. Like someone's like the button's going off. Like what the fuck? I was
like, what the fuck is that noise?
Is this like that's wiring?
And I was like, well, I'm not going in my spooky ass basement to see if it's like maybe like the washer or something. I don't fucking know.
You just won't. It's like a Home Alone basement, you know.
It's a little scary.
Did you guys, Jimmy? You said you remember every time you jerked off. When you were when you were in high school. Did you have like a smartphone in high school that you could watch porn on?
No, that was right after high school.
Okay, for me. Because I remember having to like think of shit in my head to jerk off to.
Man, we've all been there
because I didn't have porn.
Trying times.
Yeah,
it's hard to.
I had a laptop. I had a laptop in high school. I had like a computer.
I didn't.
I just fucking use that.
I would just think of
Did you have to jerk off with dial-up internet?
Yes.
Damn, dude. That's like when people describe like a rotary phone.
Yeah, right.
But what I would do is I would download porn on Napster.
To like a DVD?
Just to like a floppy drive or whatever. Floppy disk drive or whatever. And then I would... But then I would have to wait till my parents left because I'd have to jerk off in the computer room.
You ever crashed the family computer with porn?
No, but my dad did.
Yeah.
I
bet that's what you
he
tell everybody.
would always blame it on me.
Yeah, I was going to say, dude, that's what you tell everybody.
My dad for sure blamed jerking off on me. He definitely ordered a dirty movie off of pay-per-view. And it showed up on the bill, and my mom was like,
"Yeah, I bet."
So James, you fucking ordered a dirty movie off on the pay-per-view. And I'm like, are you fucking retarded? I have a laptop upstairs.
I'm way smarter than that.
Why? Porn is free now. Why would I pay for, like, naughty nurses? Fucking...
That's a weird one to go after, but yeah.
It's always like that. Like, Girls Gone Wild.
Yeah.
Fucking...
Yeah.
I was like, that's definitely my dad jerking off in the living room.
Yeah, dude. I always imagined my 12th grade English teacher. I'm not gonna lie, that was
Mr. Feeney.
No, her name was Miss. Say it. I don't give a shit.
Damn. What'd she look like? Can
She's
you look her
married
up on Facebook?
now. I think she got fired.
For
she
fucking
got married.
A student.
I'm not gonna say that.
But
because I don't know for sure. But that was the rumor.
Can we look her up on Facebook?
I'm gonna try.
No, because she definitely got married. Her name wasn't Miss when I was a senior.
Oh.
It was something else, but that's what I remembered her as.
I never really had any like teachers.
Oh, she was so hot.
My one like digital
Denison
media
high school or what?
No,
my digital media teacher was pretty hot.
We had you're not gonna find her, dude, but we had
If you're out there, John Brown's single. He has this really nice house.
Yeah.
And he's crushing it in the comedy game, dude.
We had like 3 teachers that were like in their early 20s whenever I was in high school.
I just had old, burnt out public school teachers that were just fucking done.
We had like student teachers, so like we had a couple that like there was one that was like a...
Oh, I had one hot student teacher.
Yeah.
I had one hot student teacher.
Had one... We had one that like decided to play the game of like, you guys can just ask me questions about my life, and I was like, that's a terrible idea. We're all seniors. That's a and so immediately goes like, oh, how many tattoos do you have? She's like, 2 that you can see, and we were like,
oh, what a gross answer to that question.
I know, and I was like,
that's a very child molestery answer.
Yeah, that's like her being like, does somebody want to make me do something illegal?
Dude, we were seniors though, and she was like. a college student teacher thing. So like it wasn't that much.
So
of
she
an
wasn't.
age
It was
difference.
like 2 years older.
Barely, yeah. And so like it got to a point where we were like, okay, we see.
So
what
it
you're
was more
about.
like a Louis C.K. situation.
Yeah.
I guess,
Like
yeah.
the power dynamic.
Would you
thing.
do it if a teacher came on to you?
If Louis asked me if he could jerk off in front of
Oh,
me? Is
I'd
that
let
it?
him jerk off in front
Yeah,
of me and
me
be like,
too.
dude, let me fucking open up for
Yeah,
you.
can I open for you
Can I get a
one time?
Yeah, can I get a guest spot?
Yeah.
Is this what it takes?
No, like if a teacher fucking like hit on you, would you have
If it
done
was one of those three at my high school that were all in their early 20s, yeah, for sure.
I think I would have been too much of a bitch.
I
don't think I would have done it.
They would have had to
been
do.
like,
I will
don't
say
know.
that. Like, I was way more of a bitch when I was in high school about that shit. So they would have had to like really been aggressive.
That's
like,
the hard part.
like
You would have had to really get molested.
yeah.
She would have really had to put herself out.
I had a couple.
Yeah.
Did you ever have any like creeper dude teachers like that would creep on girls?
Oh yeah.
There was a
so
coach.
many.
There was
There's
a coach. Yeah.
The girls' rugby teacher was fucking weird.
Yeah.
that is odd.
We had a math teacher that used to drink like a pot of coffee
Yeah.
every class period.
God
and,
damn.
yeah, dude.
Well, I mean, dude, if you're a public school math teacher, that's
that's
like
gotta
one of
be
the
rough.
worst jobs.
And you don't get paid enough to do
No.
And he was like one of those crazy math brains where he's just like, you know, like
He could see numbers
doing shit all
and they
fast
fucking
and shit on the
yeah.
fucking board and shit. And it's like, what are you doing here, dude? Like,
Yeah.
What is?
Was
what
it like
is
a Walter
this?
White? He was like way overqualified to teach high
I
school
think
math.
so. Yeah. But he was like, he literally was like, you know, the gym teacher on Beavis and Butthead. How he like,
He was like
shakes,
that- the-
shakes all the time. Like
Yeah.
that.
No, that was the principal.
Or the principal.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's how he was because he was so wired
From
from
just
caffeine.
coffee.
Yeah.
Was he wasn't just like an alcoholic?
Maybe he was.
Yeah.
Maybe he was substituting.
Dude, no, but I
Coffee
love
for alcohol.
the gym teacher too. He was like the fucking Marine. It would just like throw shit at him.
Yeah, we had a couple of those.
I had a teacher that would slut shame all the girls. It was
Really?
kind of
yeah,
funny.
we had one of those
It
old
was real
ladies.
funny. There's like the you know like the girl that develops earlier, and he would just come in and he'd be like, "Your father let you go out of the house," and that like, what about
That's
what was your
weird.
father? It was so fucking weird.
It's a
Yeah.
weird
He was like
position to take.
really you. It would be like 9:30 in the morning. This is like first period. He'd be like, "Your father. Like, what? Think about your father. Think about like how much shame you just bring to your father's.
Oh
ear.
my
Like,
god!
God
dude.
damn, dude. Can you like what?
Did you
really?
get molested by some
Like,
chick
dude, just
with a
chill.
crop
He
top? Like,
also
what
he
happened?
also told this kid to play the race card. That was real funny.
Well, maybe like given the circumstance, what was the context?
Well, okay, the kid was kind of fucking with him. We were all clowning around, and he was like, "You always fucking pick on me because and he cut him off, and he goes, "Play the fucking race card. I have tenure." We were like, "God damn, dude!" He got moved. I think he touched a kid weird, and now they moved him to a middle school.
Oh my
What
god!
would his father think?
Yeah, what would his father fucking think?
You know what I mean?
Touching the kids weird.
We had this one gym teacher, and he didn't teach just like regular gym. He taught like that in this other class called like Lifetime Fitness, where we would do like archery and fishing
That's
and
fucking cool,
golf and shit.
dude.
But like when the golf came up, like yeah, he definitely was like being weird and handsy with like
Be like,
girls. and
it's all
stuff,
in
and,
the
like,
hips.
Yeah, he did a lot of that
Did you get
shit.
bullied in high school? You
No.
look like a kid that would have gotten beat up
What
every
the fuck
day.
does that mean?
It's not like I don't agree. It's not like I don't agree. But no, but like by the
You
time
look
high
like a
school,
kid that would have gotten bullied.
do I not though?
I'm
Do
sorry.
I
Was
not?
that mean?
No, it's
Did
accurate.
you? No, did you guys get? I didn't really get bullied. I look like a kid that should
No,
have gotten bullied.
I had a
I
best
might have
friend.
been a bully. I might have been a bully. I'm sorry.
Probably.
I made fun of people for sure,
Oh,
but
I made fun of
I
people.
never beat anybody up or anything. Like,
Yeah, I never
wasn't
liked
a
that.
fighter. ever.
It was because I don't know. I feel like that's what bullying really is. You just get made fun of. Like
Yeah.
nobody gets like, give me your lunch money.
It doesn't really go like that.
I don't know.
Yeah.
My one buddy got beat up quite a bit.
Really? Was it his fault though? Was he like talking shit or?
Yeah. I mean, he was somebody that nobody liked, and he would just talk shit to like antagonize it. You know,
Hell yeah,
like
my kind of guy.
Like I remember this one time it was 8th grade. We were out on the playground, and we were all like standing in like a semicircle, talking.
Mhm.
And this one dude came up, and he was like somebody that was known for fighting, you know.
Yeah.
and he came up and he was just like fucking with us, like he came through like skipping, and he just like pushed everybody a little bit, and when
the bully did?
No, he wasn't a bully. He was just somebody that was known for like that he could fight, you know, and so he was coming through.
Sounds like a bully,
but he was just like fucking around, and he was just like tapping us, like pushing us, and then when he got to my buddy John just shoves him and fucking throws him to the ground.
Oh, fuck yeah,
and so
dude.
he just, like, instantly gets up and beats the shit out of him, you know? It's like, well, dude, like, what did you expect, dude? He was messing around with us, and you just fucking took it seriously and threw him to the fucking ground. Like,
apparently he's got a good record, so, like, you know he's gonna be good.
Yeah.
Have you ever gotten into a fight? How many fights have you guys gotten into?
I kind of fought my stepdad one time.
Hell yeah, dude.
That's the only fight you've ever been in?
Fucking, did you
No,
win?
I fought my cousin a lot growing up.
Okay.
My cousin and I used to get in fights.
Was it like cousin fighting? Me and my cousin used to fight all the time. I put him through a closet door.
Holy shit.
Like, it was like one of those like slidey closet doors. It was basically plywood, and we pushed it off the hinges.
Yeah.
I did give him a black eye that day, though.
As we got older, like the cousin fights
I hope he's doing good, though. He just got out of prison, so...
He could probably fight better than you can.
Is this going to be like
ass now, dude?
Is this going to be like a Max Dad situation where he's like hunting down Jimmy?
Have you ever gotten into a fight, John?
Yes.
When you were in Texas?
I used to beat the shit out of my buddy Skylar's little brother all the time, and he deserved it. Like, Skylar wouldn't even defend him because he knew he deserved it.
No, was that like a real fight, or are you just fucking around with your kid's little brother?
I mean, kind of both. Like, I would literally like hit him in the face and shit. Like, it was. I mean,
like angry, like
yes, because he would piss me off.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. And then
what did he do? What would he do?
I don't know, just stupid kid shit. Like fucking. While we're playing video games, just sitting there like flicking my ear or some shit, you know, like dumb shit like that.
You just started beating the fucking piss out of him.
I would tell him to stop like 4 or 5 times.
Seems like an overreaction.
No, I would tell him to stop like 4 or 5 times, and he wouldn't stop. So I'd just throw the controller down and get up and beat the shit out of him.
See, but that's not really a fight. That's like more older brother shit.
Yeah.
No, I mean like, I have beef with you.
Yeah.
Like, we're fucking
8th grade. When I moved here, I kind of quickly became friends with a group of guys, and the one guy was kind of like jealous that I was taking over like his friend group or whatever, and he like wanted to fight me because he was a compulsive liar, and he would like lie and say that he had like 3 Xboxes and shit, and I would
just be like, bullshit.
I would just like call him out and be like, "Why would you have 3? That doesn't even make sense.
Why would your parents buy 3 Xboxes?
Yeah, like what would you even do with 3 Xboxes?
Yeah, how do you play 3 Xboxes?
And he was just like, "I'd have 3, dude." Just like get up and walk away. And I'm like, "All right, dude." And then I kept doing that.
Was this Xbox like the first Xbox?
Yeah, like kept calling him out on his bullshit. And then one day he was like, "Dude, I'm gonna beat your ass, dude." I'm like, "Let's fucking
Would you
go,
not
dude."
like? What did he think when you went over to his house?
I never went over to his house.
Just nobody went over to his house because
our buddy Charlie, the guy that I just got done living with in Brimfield a couple years ago, he used to go over his house.
And the 3 Xboxes?
Charlie was basically the connection to him, and I think he would kind of take up for his lies a little bit every once in a while.
So it seems like it was like Charlie's friend that
and so he wanted to fight me because I kept calling him out on his bullshit, and so we were in the fucking gymnasium because that's where we went for recess when we couldn't go outside because of the weather.
Yeah.
And he was like, if we get in a fight in here, the teacher's going to break it up too quick or whatever. He's like, wait till we get out into the hallway so it takes them a while to get to us. And I was like, all right, fine, dude. We get out in the hallway, I'm going to beat your ass. Like, fine, you know? and so we're walking out of the gymnasium, and somebody, before I get to the exit of the gymnasium, somebody trips me, and then Billy jumped on my back and hit me in the back of the head like 5 times. Somebody pulled him off, and then he told everybody he beat my ass. Like that was it.
Did you get him after school? Yeah. I would have had to get him after school.
I didn't get in trouble, and he got like
victim.
5 days of out of school or some shit.
Yeah.
And so by the time he came back, it was just kind of over with, and because everybody knew that he didn't beat my ass because everybody saw it.
Yeah.
And so it was kind of over with. And then he like didn't sit at our lunch table anymore. So it was kind of like,
what's he up to now?
so I kind of won the fight. You know what I mean?
Dude.
Like, it was,
You Bruce Lee that shit, dude. You fought without fighting because now that kid went away. What's he up to now?
I have no idea. I know he married a stripper and he used to be a roofer, but I don't really know.
Dude, hell yeah.
Maybe he
What's his name?
Now.
What's his name?
I'm not even saying his full name.
Oh, fuck yeah,
his
dude.
name is Billy.
I forget we're like recording.
Yeah, we're on the fucking internet right now, dude.
I got suspended for fighting in 8th grade.
Who'd you fight?
This kid, again, not gonna say his name. Me and my friends, we might have been bullying him a little bit. Like, we just say shit like, dude, your mom's hot. I'm gonna bang your mom. Like, we're just gonna fuck your, just say shit like that. And I was doing it in science class, and he was like, next period, it's study hall, meet me in the bathroom. And I was like, all right. And so we went in the bathroom, and we fought, and I punched him in the face, and I gave him a big black eye. This is in the middle of school, and we're like, after the fight, it was like over. So we were like, both like not mad anymore. We were like, oh fuck, what do we do about your black eye? We're both gonna get in trouble.
Yeah.
And we tried to play it off like, oh yeah, he slipped and fell, and then he went to the nurse's office to get like an ice pack, and it's like, what happened? I was
like, obvious.
I punched him in the face. And I was suspended for a day.
Yeah, dude.
This was only a day.
It wasn't like, looking back, I'm like, we really didn't bully him that much. It was just like every day at lunch, we'd just be like, yeah, your mom's hot.
Every day?
Yeah.
It might have been every day for like 2 months. And then my friends might have made I had nothing to do with this. But my friends made like a fake MySpace, and it was like, his mom's it was like a fake profile of his mom. And it's like, I love sucking dick, and my favorite movies are porn and all that shit. And that might have been like if we did that today, we would have gotten in a lot of trouble. That's where cyberbullying was a thing. But I had nothing to do with that.
Yeah, the only other fight I got in where I actually hit somebody was, there was another one at Brewbaker's, but I never even hit the dude. But
sounds like you don't hit a lot.
At Brewbaker's one night, I was working, and my buddy Bradshaw came in, and he just was hammered, and he just randomly kissed this chick on the lips.
Whoa.
And her boyfriend.
Yeah, it's only funny when you do it to dudes.
Yeah, and her boyfriend was standing right next to her. So, like, her boyfriend and, like, started getting in his face and shit. And then he had these 2 big-ass dudes, like, muscle builder-looking dudes with him. And our other buddy was there. And so they start going at each other. And I'm, like, trying to separate the 2 big dudes and my other buddy, while Bradshaw's tapping me on the shoulder, and I'm like, what, dude? And I turn around, and the dude's got both hands around his neck, and he's, like, turning purple.
What the fuck do you want? He's like, I'm dying.
So I, like, ripped this dude's hands off of his neck, and then I turn around, and I'm holding the little dude away from my buddy, and the little dude swings at my buddy, like, tries to swing around me, and he just, like, grazes the side of my face. And so I just instinctively, because they always told us, if you're going to hit somebody, don't hit them in the face because they can sue. So, because it leaves a mark.
I would think they could sue regardless.
But that's what they told us. Don't leave a mark.
Really dumb legal advice.
That's good advice from when you're hitting your wife, too. Hit him on the side of the head.
This dude, like, accidentally grazes me in the side of the head. And I just, like, instinctively uppercutted him in the stomach. And he just, like, dropped to the ground out of breath. And the 2 big-ass dudes just look at me. And I was like, dude, if you guys don't get him out of here, he's going to get arrested. You can either drag him out of here or the cops are going to drag him out of here. And the dudes are like, all right, let's go. Fucking get him and take off. And then Bradshaw looks at me. He's like, dude, thank you so much. And I'm like, don't thank me. You get the fuck out of here too, dude. Like, you started this fucking shit.
Sexually assaulting.
Like, the cops are coming. I'm not lying. Like, I'm gonna tell them that you started a fight, dude. Get the fuck out of here.
Right.
Like, it's like, I hated that shit. Whenever you'd have drunk buddies that started a fight, and you just had to fucking deal with the aftermath of it.
Yeah, dude, I hate that when your friends get too drunk and they start fights with random people.
Jimmy, I think that you're that guy. Like,
I'm totally that guy. But here's the thing.
You try to be.
I don't make any of my friends jump in. Like, if I'm getting my ass kicked for my shenanigans, let me get my ass kicked for my shenanigans. I'm real good at, like, getting to that point, but I almost got punched in the face for doing it last night. I was shouting, never forget 9/11. I was shouting that, just go Knicks. And all the white dudes and their fucking jerseys are just like, what the fuck did you say? I'm not in the mood. Like, like grown men crying over nothing. And that's really funny to me. So I just kept shouting it. And people are getting so mad. And I'm walking in my car. And this couple walks by there in their Cavs jersey. And I go, fucking go Knicks. Go Knicks. Never forget 9/11. And they're like, what the fuck did you say? The girl's like in my face. I was like, they deserved it after 9/11. And she's like, what? I was like, never forget 9/11. She's like, fuck that. I'm like, what are you, like some kind of Al-Qaeda? And she's like, yeah. I'm like, do you love Al-Qaeda? She's like, yeah, I love Al-Qaeda. I'm like, why do you hate America? And I'm just fucking antagonizing
Jesus Christ.
And she is like, what? I'll beat your fucking ass, dude. And the dude's like, what are you doing? Like, why did you have to ruin her night? He's like, just chill out, man. And I just keep down. I'm like, dude, just fucking go Knicks, man.
Because there's a good 4 or 5 hours after this, but this dude's just going to have to hear about it.
Yeah, dude, he thought he was going to get laid, and I just ruined his whole...
Can you believe that fucking asshole?
He was either going to get fucking pussy or just like at least play PlayStation with the boys, and now he's just listening to...
He's got to have...
What the fuck? That fucking asshole. And she was literally like gonna sweet. Like she was like cocking her fist back.
Yeah, dude, you were the bomb on their Cavs playoff night. Like that was it. You were just trying to blow up their fucking night.
Yeah, dude. just ruin everybody's fun. I did fight my buddy Chance one time too.
Really?
That's the second fight.
That would be fucking hilarious.
I punched him in the face and gave him a black eye.
Damn.
We were just drunk, and he was like, all right, I'm going to the bar, everybody leave. And I was just like kind of fucking around. I was like, nah, dude, we're just going to stay. Like, it's fine. He's like, no, get the fuck out. I'm like, it's fine. And like, he's just like, fuck you. And he's just like, freaks out. You drink with him, dude.
Yeah.
He freaks out. He gets pretty angry when he's drunk. And then he hit me, and I was like, dude, fuck you, it's on. And then we just tumbled. And I gave him a black eye.
Nice. Man. Hell yeah.
But we were both just like, yeah, dude, that's dumb. I'm sorry. Like, fucking, we apologized immediately. Not my proudest moment. Yeah, I don't know. I think those are all the fights I've been on. Yeah, I did get punched in the face by a meth head walking a couple months ago.
What the
Maybe fuck? Like a year ago.
When did that happen?
I was, again, going to my buddy's house to get my car. I left it at Chance's house. And he lives like he lives like a half a mile away from me. So I was just like, it was nice. I was walking. It was like 3 a.m. and I'm on the phone with his wife. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna come and get my car or whatever. I forget like what we were talking about. I think they were mad at me because I was being a drunk asshole. Surprise.
Wow.
And I'm on the phone and I just like, I move my hair. I tussle my hair like this. And there's this shirtless guy kind of talking to himself. And I tussle my hair like this. He goes, why the fuck did you tussle your hair at me like that, bitch? I'm like, what are you talking about? He's like, don't fucking tussle your hair at me. He's getting in his face. I'm like, dude, you gotta back up, man. He's like, rock your fucking pockets, dog. Like, I'm not rocking your pockets. He's like, rock your pockets. And he gets closer. I'm like, dude, you gotta back up. And I push him. I'm like, get the fuck out of my face. And I'm like, I'm leaving. I don't want this shit. And I turn. And he just clocked me. I'm like, God damn it, dude. I'm not dealing with this. So I just ran across the street. Like, I'm not fighting a
meth head.
Yeah. A meth head. And I ran. I stopped the car. I'm like, dude, I'm trying to get, like, this guy's trying to rob me. And the guy just goes, what the fuck do you want me to do? I'm like, help me, dude. He goes, what do you want me to do?
I wouldn't even have stopped.
He just drove around me. And I was like, all right, I'm crossing the street. Like, and he was like, and the guy just kind of like forgot about it and just kept walking. Like, oh, you're just insane.
Worst robber ever.
He's just like, fucking rock your pockets, bitch. I'm like, dude, I'm not rocking my pockets. I'm not.
Oh my god!
I've never even heard that term before.
Rock your pockets, like take out.
I've heard run your pockets. I've heard
Yeah,
that.
never heard like rock your pockets, dude.
You always hear those stories. I don't know, like I guess all the homeless people I've walked by have just been like real Disneyfied. Like
they're really monsters by me, dude.
I guess so.
I was at a gas station and some meth head was like, "Can you give me a ride to fucking Parma?" And I'm like, "No." And I come out, and she's still there, like, asking people for rides. She's like, where are you going? Which way are you going? Are you going east and west? I'm like, lady, I'm not giving you lady, I'm not giving you a fucking ride. And she goes, fuck you. Like, she was real, like, nice and sweet. She's like, I'll pay you, like, blah, blah, blah. I'll do anything you want. Like, insinuating, like, she'd blow me for her ride. But she was gross. I was like, lady, I'm not giving you a
I
ride.
like how that was the determining factor.
Yeah.
She was like,
Yeah.
she's,
I don't know.
she's like a 6, maybe.
Yeah, but she was like a fucking troll. She looked like Schmeagol. I was like, lady, I'm not giving you a ride. And then she snapped. She goes, fuck you, prick. I'm not a lady. I'm a man, bitch. I'm like, yeah, you're fucking real ladylike right now. And she goes, fuck you. And then she was going to fucking beat me. And I'm like, I'm not even touching you. I'm
God
not even
damn.
getting hepatitis. I don't live in a good neighborhood.
No, you apparently
Yeah,
don't.
no, dude. Oh, man, we got to wrap this up. But, yeah, so this is the Bomb Hard. I think the concept me and Brandon were talking about while Jimmy was taking a shit earlier is...
I bombed your bathroom, dude. Real hard.
That was the first hard bombing of the podcast.
Basically, we're going to try to come up with a new concept for every episode. And we probably won't because we're lazy.
Next episode, we're all going to measure our penis size to see
No, we're
who
not
has
doing
the
that because
biggest
this is on
dick.
YouTube, Jimmy. But
We can just report the stats.
Yeah, dude, we can just record
all
it.
right, I'll lie.